Why they restructure Neville? Nah, for real. Why they restructure Neville? Good people, it's your boy Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan talk, right back, like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? How y'all feeling on this good Tuesday that I keep thinking is Monday because of the weekend? Look, man, close, very, very close to week one. Sunday night can't get here quick enough. We got plenty of things that we're going to be going through, like Giants defense, offense, why the league keeps disrespecting us, things we're going to talk about this week. A lot of people got us missing the playoffs. I'll give my official record prediction this weekend on my live show, things like that. But listen, today, yesterday we had a little bit of a heart stopper. Tyler Smith had an injury, some type of hamstring tightness, came out of practice. I freaked out, didn't know what was going on. Asked a bunch of good questions on Twitter, got zero answers. Said they were doing an MRI today, and the MRI came back, hamstring strain. First of all, glory be to God. I'm glad that he ain't tear nothing, that he's good. I don't know if it's worth him playing this week. Look, it's a long season. You don't want him to get really injured, and he got to be out for an extended period of time. So we might have to tough this week out. It seems like every year we got to deal with a lineman being out. 2 years ago, Zach Martin. Remember that? 2 years ago, Zach Martin was out. Last year, Tyron Smith got hurt. He was out. This year, maybe Tyler Smith's going to be out. I don't know what it is about week one, and that's not having our starting line 100% intact. And that's not good because we've lost the last 2 opening weeks. So what does that mean? I'm not going to blame it all on the line. It's just, one of those things. But I'm happy that Tyler Smith is going to be good. Just take your time getting healthy, big dog. You know what I'm saying? I know you're not listening to Rome or CFT, but take your time getting healthy. No reason to rush back. I would rather him be healthy for the long run than to be trying to rush back. You feel me? But that's good. They also restructured Neville Gallimore's contract today from $2.7 million to 1.5 or something like that, saving, and he can gain back apparently like a $750,000 through incentives and stuff like that. But you start to wonder, it's more of like a conversion, moving money around. What are they doing that for? Now, you got the low-hanging fruit. People like, yo, are we going to get Chris Jones? No, we cannot afford Chris Jones. The Chiefs can't afford Chris Jones. You feel me? They ain't got nothing to do with Chris Jones being a great player. We can't afford him. Just get it out your mind. It's not happening. If it happens, it's not happening. So just stop talking about it. You start wondering, are we going to add a little bit of depth to the roster? The reason why I bring that up is because John Machota, one of the definitely plugged in Cowboys reporters, releases a depth chart, and he calls it the unofficial depth chart. And that means that something may be happening. It's one of those things like he could have just said Cowboys depth chart for this week. Like, why would you make sure you put emphasis on unofficial? We don't have any indications they'd be adding any players. I know we have positions like I said we needed O-line depth. They added O-line depth. I brought back Edoga, who, interesting enough, Chima Edoga is the right swing tackle. Wasn't really, let me put this back up. Wasn't really, I ain't see that coming. Edoga, the right swing tackle, and the left swing tackle. I thought it might be Asim Richards, but maybe they just want experience there. I don't know. Like I said, it's unofficial. So very surprising because he was nicked up. I don't know. Sometimes you throw things out there to throw off the scent. I'm wondering if they're going to add a player to the roster. And no, not a big name. I'm thinking somebody along the lines of Anthony Barr coming back. Deion Jones. You see where I'm going. Veteran linebackers that might not demand playing time. Might be somebody else. Y'all let me know in the comments any other names you might know. But that's what I'm thinking. Unofficial depth chart makes me think. Because look, they've done nothing but put their confidence behind Brandon Aubrey. our kicker. So it ain't kicker. It ain't kicker. I know I was beating the drum for Mason Crosby, and I mentioned Robbie Gould early in the summer and all this extra stuff. Ain't kicker. And he did hit a 59-yard kick in a game. So I'm going to shut up. I'm going to let the young man rock. I'm going to put my faith behind him. Cowboys probably got a quick trigger on him, though. They're not going to let this linger. So Aubrey, hold it down, and I won't have no hate. But I feel like they're going to add somebody to the roster. I really, really do. It's just something that's telling me that, But like I said, Tyler Smith should be good. You know what I'm saying? Just don't rush back. Neville restructured. And I want to talk about the depth chart. Everything else looks right on the depth chart, like as I look at it in front of you. No other major changes. I know people want to argue about different things, but everything else looks pretty legit. Linebacker, they still got Micah Parsons listed there. Mike ain't no linebacker. Damone Clark's a starting linebacker. LVE's starting linebacker. Micah Parsons is a DN. Sam Williams ain't no starting DN. Like, they need to stop playing. But it is what it is. Micah can play linebacker, but Micah's an edge. Let's just stop playing with people. So that's dope. I like everything looks solidified on that. And like I said, tomorrow I'll get to talking about things I think about the Giants. I'm just kind of giving some thought. So look for that. Just what we might need to worry about, things like that. I'll do a how we can win type video on Friday and stuff like that, like I normally do. And we'll do the live on Saturday. But I wanted to talk to y'all about this thing that was released by John Machota as well. And I'll put it up on the screen so we can look at it together. Dak Prescott. The Cowboys released this, and this is some pretty specific digging. I'm sorry, I can't talk today. But I want y'all to be able to take a look at this. I want y'all to be able to pause your screen. Don't worry about what I'm saying. Just kind of stare at it, because I stared at it for a while. And it's funny because it's a whole lot of, you hear, Dak doesn't win in December. Dak can't beat winning teams. And then, people going to move the goalposts when you see this or when you show this. So be prepared for that. Don't think that it's not a game changer for arguments. It's just fact-based evidence of what people that support Dak knew, and which is Dak is a winner. This isn't up for debate. Dak wins games. Now, you'll say Dak hasn't won in the playoffs. That's a fact as well. Can't argue it. I want Dak to win more games in the playoffs. Why wouldn't I want Dak to win more games in the playoffs? But just because he hasn't won a lot of games in the playoffs does not mean that definitively over his career that he's not a winner. Looking at this thing, I like going from top to bottom, you got playing at home 35-15, playing on the road 26-21. And there's regular and there's post next to it. So the post, remember, Dak has played 6 postseason games. 6. So the stats are going to be finagled depending on the situation. So understand what you're looking at. But overall in the regular season, it just shows that he wins games. Playing indoors 32-14, playing outdoors 29-22, NFC East 27-7. He owns that division. Against the NFC in general 21-16, playing against the AFC 13-13. AFC ain't been his best friend. I don't know if that's familiarity or not, but 8-5 on Thursday, 2-0 on Saturday, 45-29 on Sunday, Sunday night 10-7, Monday 4-1. You want to notice a trend? No matter what it is, he's winning. Now, you go down towards the bottom, it shows why he might have lost some of these playoff games. It shows when he's sacked multiple times, 0-2. It shows what happens when he's turned the ball over, and things like that. So like I said, this isn't definitively like a stamp, like, look at this, Dak's a winner. There's no argument for him having bad games. No. This is just really detailed, fact-based stuff for playoffs and regular season. And I just think it's super dope. You know what I'm saying? It shows in January he's 1-3. I get it. For everybody that want to make jokes and get hype, I get it. But it really does break down all of his wins. It shows that when he runs the ball, he has an extreme amount of success. I just think that, and you can, like I said, you can pause it, look at it, make your own definitive thoughts. I just think that we need to stop acting like we don't have a winning quarterback. Yes, we all want our quarterbacks to win in the playoffs. But unless you won a championship, Patrick Mahomes, or I even give it to if you've been to a Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow, everyone else got to shut up. There's no badge of honor for making it to the NFC Championship game. Even if we make it there and lose, people won't kill us. Just know that. So just know there's a lot of people that need to get it done. Herbert, Allen, Watson. It's a lot. It's people I'm leaving out. It's Lamar Jackson. People that need to get it done just like Dak do. So as long as you can get that in your mind, then you can get to the fact that we have one of the better quarterbacks in the league. You can't trip and fall and win that many damn games in that many damn scenarios. Like every scenario breaking down from days of the week to type of grass you played on. He has a winning record in every scenario. It's not, you can't do that by accident. You need to realize that we have one of the better quarterbacks. We need to support him, front office and fan base, because he can and will lead us to the promised land. That you can't do, that's not easy. You got quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold. All these quarterbacks coming to the league supposed to be better than Dak Prescott, fail out the league, backups, etc. Trey Lance was better than Dak Prescott all 2 years ago. It was, I'd rather have Trey. Now he's Dak's backup. Realize what you have, support it, be excited about it. But look, it's your boy, Mr. Rome, man. Like I said, the week is going by slow. I wish Sunday night was here, but we're gonna talk about it. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. I'll holla.